Another day, another story. Berlin's animal arms race is a fascinating phenomenon, referring to the competitive adaptations and behaviors of wildlife in an urban environment. As the city expands and urbanizes, animals must adapt to the changing landscape, leading to a form of evolutionary arms race among various species. Here are some key aspects of this phenomenon. Welcome to Tabo Eminent Channel. Urban adaptations. Animals in Berlin have developed unique adaptations to survive in an urban environment. For example, some birds have learned to mimic the sounds of the city, while others have adapted to feed on human food waste. Predator-prey dynamics. The interaction between predators and prey in Berlin has changed. Urban foxes, for example, have become adept at navigating city streets and scavenging for food, which has influenced the behavior of their prey, such as rabbits and birds. Habitat utilization. Animals have found innovative ways to utilize urban habitats. Birds nest in building crevices, and small mammals use underground subway systems for shelter. This competition for space and resources drives evolutionary changes. Human influence. Human activities significantly impact wildlife behavior. The presence of humans can deter predators, providing a refuge for some species. Conversely, pollution and traffic pose challenges that animals must overcome. Biodiversity. Despite urbanization, Berlin is home to a surprising variety of species. This biodiversity is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of urban wildlife. Efforts to create green spaces and wildlife corridors have supported this diversity. Research and observation. Scientists and researchers in Berlin closely study these dynamics, contributing to our understanding of urban ecology. Their findings highlight the complex interplay between wildlife and urbanization. Berlin's animal arms race exemplifies the intricate balance between nature and human development, showcasing the remarkable ability of wildlife to adapt. Variety of exotic pets. Berlin has seen a rise in the ownership of exotic pets, such as reptiles, birds of prey, and even large mammals. These animals range from relatively benign species to potentially dangerous ones, like venomous snakes and large predatory birds. Regulations and enforcement. The city has regulations in place regarding the ownership of exotic animals, but enforcement can be challenging. Owners are often required to have permits and meet specific conditions to ensure the safety and well-being of the animals. Public safety concerns. Exotic pets can pose significant risks to public safety if they escape or are improperly handled. Instances of exotic animals being found in public places have raised alarm among residents and authorities. Animal welfare issues. Many exotic animals have specialized needs that are difficult to meet in a typical household setting. Improper care can lead to health problems for the animals and stress-related behaviors that can be dangerous to humans. Ethical considerations. The trend raises ethical questions about the suitability of keeping wild animals as pets. There is a growing debate about whether it is humane to keep animals that are meant to live in the wild confined to homes and apartments. Impact on local wildlife. There are concerns about the impact of released or escaped exotic pets on local ecosystems. Some species may become invasive, posing a threat to native wildlife. Stricter regulations. There is a push for stricter regulations and better enforcement to control the ownership of exotic pets. Public education. Efforts to educate the public about the responsibilities and risks associated with keeping exotic animals are increasing. Rescue and rehabilitation. Organizations are working to rescue and rehabilitate exotic animals that are surrendered or confiscated due to improper care. Berlin's animal arms race refers to the unique and ongoing ecological competition between various animal species in the city, particularly its growing population of wild boars, raccoons, and other urban wildlife. This phenomenon has garnered attention due to the increasing frequency and intensity of interactions between humans and these animals, leading to a variety of challenges and adaptations on both sides. Key factors and developments in Berlin's animal arms race. Wild boars. Population growth. Wild boars have seen a significant increase in numbers within Berlin. Urban expansion and the availability of food sources, such as discarded waste and garden plants, have contributed to their proliferation. Human interactions. These boars often venture into residential areas, parks, and even streets, leading to encounters that can sometimes be dangerous. They have been known to cause damage to gardens, parks, and infrastructure. Adaptive behaviors. Wild boars have become more accustomed to urban environments, learning to navigate traffic, avoid humans, and exploit new food sources. Raccoons, invasive species. Originally not native to Germany, raccoons have established a significant presence in Berlin. They were introduced in the mid-20th century and have since adapted well to urban life. Urban adaptations. Raccoons are highly adaptable and intelligent animals. They can open trash cans, enter homes, and exploit various urban resources. Their nocturnal nature often leads to less visible but impactful interactions. Control efforts. Efforts to control the raccoon population have included trapping and relocation, but these have had limited success due to the animal's adaptability and reproductive rates. Other urban wildlife. Foxes. Foxes are another common sight in Berlin. They have adapted to the urban environment by scavenging and hunting small animals in parks and residential areas. Birds. Species such as crows, pigeons, and even some birds of prey have adapted to urban life, often thriving on the abundant food sources provided by human activity. Human responses and strategies. Urban planning and design. Green spaces. Designing green spaces that are less attractive to wildlife or incorporating barriers that prevent animals from entering certain areas. Waste management. Improving waste management practices to reduce the availability of food sources for urban wildlife, such as secure trash bins and regular collection services. Public education. Awareness campaigns. Educating the public on how to coexist with urban wildlife, including not feeding animals, securing garbage, and understanding animal behavior. Reporting systems. Encouraging residents to report sightings of potentially dangerous animals to local authorities for prompt action. Wildlife management. Control measures. Implementing humane control measures, such as trapping and relocating animals, though these are often temporary solutions. Research and monitoring. Conducting ongoing research to monitor wildlife populations and develop long-term strategies for managing urban wildlife. Challenges and considerations. Ethical and practical dilemmas. Balancing the needs of human residents with those of the animal populations poses ethical and practical challenges. Solutions must consider animal welfare, ecological balance, and human safety. Climate change. Changing climate patterns can influence animal behavior and population dynamics, adding another layer of complexity to managing urban wildlife. Ecosystem services. Recognizing the potential benefits that some urban wildlife can provide, such as pest control and biodiversity enhancement, is crucial for developing balanced management approaches. In conclusion, Berlin's animal arms race is a multifaceted issue that reflects the broader challenges of urban ecology. Addressing it requires a combination of innovative urban planning, effective public education, and adaptive wildlife management strategies. Thanks for watching. Request you to subscribe the channel.